this event on Thursday, and then a Twitch Rivals event on Friday, which hopefully I get into that event, by the way. But so here is our look at the BZ launcher. Here is, see this little thing right here? It's a new item in the game, I believe. Now, if we go back to, this is their latest post 2 hours ago. Classified documents obtained. Study them carefully. Only those who adapt will survive until the end. Enter Erangel Subzero on December 3rd for PC, December 11th for console for update 39.1. Project Z, Tithonic Industries, Field Deployment Report, file number 39. Reference features for Subzero environment. Classified, G14.
Oh, I see. This must be G14 classified.
Phase 1, December. Satellite crash sites, a valuable loot source. Heavily damaged sites remain accessible. So you're going to have these satellites that crash down to the ground. You can see in this image, some of the areas will have snow over the crashed satellites. So this is like on the Erangel bridge. This looks like it's on the plane airfield, like the airstrip. Looks like the back of the cargo plane. BZ grenade launcher, break open launcher that fires a 40 mil BZ grenade with Subzero conditions. Ghillie suit, the snow ghillie suit arrives on Erangel. Okay, that's kind of cool. Phase 2 in January, thermal protection suit, engineered for sub-zero temperatures and frost zone resistant. So they're changing the blue zone into a frost zone for this this limited time. Well, I'm assuming limited time thing. It's gonna be hard to survive without this. So it looks like a literal hazmat suit for frost. Frost zone bomb, the Subzero variant of a blue zone generator that deploys a localized frost zone. Are they going to just make the blue zone do freeze damage during this update? Is that the idea? Like this is like a plantable item, like a C4 almost, that you would just plant on the ground and then it's gonna create a frost. And then same thing for the BZ grenade. Like is it gonna do blue zone damage and they're just gonna call it frost damage, but then it's also gonna like slow you down or something maybe? That's interesting. So that is only phase 1 and phase 2. There's 3 phases. February is not shown in here. Look at the dates. December 9th, January, snowy. Late January, hella snow. February, super snow, and then back to December 3rd. So there's going to be potentially another phase of an update into late February or early February, late January. That's going to be full 100% everything snowy on Erangel. This is the BZ launcher. But you see how it also frosts up stuff? I thought that might have just been VFX for like the video, but apparently this BZ launcher is also going to have a frost effect that I guess is going to cover your scopes up, cover your screen up, almost like how the snowstorm does in Vikendi. If you're inside of it, maybe. I'm guessing, of course. Will you actually get frozen inside of it? That would be kind of crazy, right? It's like the frost around the scope and stuff. So I think it's just going to do tick damage like a blue zone does, but it's going to be like frosty. It's going to frost up your scope and all that jazz. This is the lootable item they're talking about. So these are going to be crashed, landed at different areas. Like this one's going to be on the Erangel bridge. Presumably these are going to be hard spawned because, you know, they have to design the map changes around these crashed satellites. And these are going to be lootable. So there's going to be actual guns in here. Or just loot in general. It might not be just guns. It might be armor and stuff like that. And then the newest item, or items to combat that, they have not shown off yet except this. This is going to be, I guess, almost akin to a ghillie suit. Like you can get it from a loot drop or something, but it's going to allow you to basically sit outside the blue zone. Someone in chat compared it to the BZ jammer backpack. Probably be similar to that, where you don't take frost damage, which is going to be confusing because they're still calling it a BZ grenade launcher, you know. So I assume blue zone is still going to do blue zone damage, but then you also are going to have frost damage called the frost zone. Does that make sense? Like, let's say you deploy this thing in a big circular blue zone. That's a frost zone forms. You take frost damage inside of that, and that's separate from this thing, which is going to do blue zone damage. Okay, dokes. Need to see that in game. Phase 2 January. Yeah, I'm assuming phase 3 is going to be in February if they have a phase 3. I'm pretty sure they do, because one of their things says it comes in 3 phases, or maybe I might be making up 3. Definitely said phases. So here's the Balenciaga thing, by the way. This is the new collab. This has already came to PUBG Mobile, and it's now coming to PUBG PC. It's going to be in-game, see, mobile, PC, in-game cosmetics. That was just like a short teaser thing, I guess, but then they came out with this. There's the new goggles, face mask, I guess you can be able to get. And I'm presuming, but stop playing the music, game. God bless. I just muted you for a reason. New glasses, new clothes. Holy seizure. Where was that fluffy level 3 helmet at? Level 3 backpack, they're gonna have that. They're gonna have a bejeweled out crate. Here's the helmet. You can have mold as a level 3 helmet. Looks like literal mold. Here's the t-shirts. This is probably an outfit, not a chain. Like the t-shirt probably has the chain attached to it. Just guessing. Gloves. So that's also coming with this update if you care about some Balenciaga cosmetics. I'm looking forward to the snow stuff for the Erangel update. Again, this is going to hit Tuesday night, so Wednesday morning when you wake up for PC. It'll be the week after for console. And hopefully Erangel goes on a 40% map rotation, since it'll be, quote unquote, a featured map with these changes. Hopefully it does. That'd be really cool to have a lot more Erangel to play. I will say again, I'm not crazy about the idea of a lethal launcher in PUBG. That being the BZ launcher. Chat brought up a good point. What if it is a loot crate item? I think that would be a lot better if it was like a care package item. I don't think it will be, though. I think it'll be a world spawn. And you'll probably find a bunch of them. Just kind of what I'm guessing. But a new item nonetheless could be fun. 2 new items nonetheless could be fun. Not crazy about a thermal protection suit, just because it's very similar to the jammer backpack, the bluezone jammer backpack, where it just kind of gives you an opportunity to camp out in the zone longer, so I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. This could be fun. This could be fun. We'll see obviously how it plays. The Erangel ghillie suit's cool. It's going to be a snow map. Might as well add a variation of the ghillie suit. I still hope, I'm holding out hope, that this is not the heavy weapon that PUBG was talking about. They've been teasing, or not teasing, but they've been saying that a heavy weapon is coming at the end of the year for a long time now. Since like March, they've been saying that. If it's just a BZ launcher, I think that's going to really stink. I think a lot of people were hoping for a LMG, a sniper rifle, something like an actual heavy weapon, not a BZ launcher. So hopefully they have something else in the works for later this month to show off, or later December. We'll see. I don't know what you guys think about that, but it is a pistol. Technically, it is a pistol. I agree, but you know how the language barrier can be from Korea to here. They say heavy weapon. Maybe it's not a heavy weapon. Maybe it's just a launcher, and that's why they called it heavy weapon. I don't know. Yeah, the Balenciaga collab came to mobile first. It's kind of like of the future stuff for PUBG is going to be like mobile's going to get it first, then PC's going to get it, and you can tell if something's coming to PC because of the branding. This is something that you can easily look at and see. So like, see right here, it says Balenciaga, insert brand name. PUBG Battlegrounds is PC console. PUBG Mobile is a complete different version of PUBG for mobile. So if you ever see an ad and it has both of those logos, it's a very good indication that whatever you're looking at is also going to be coming to PC and console if it's already on mobile, and it has that same ad. If you go back and look at the Porsche stuff, Porsche had the same thing. So just like FYI, that'll be a thing. Also, Friday, Twitch Rivals. Hopefully we'll have more information about that soon. But I'd love, obviously, to participate in Twitch Rivals again. Those are always fun tournament events. I didn't know that esport ones is happening on Thursday. So you guys can watch some of your favorite esport pros play PUBG the way you play it in TPP. They have a prize total of 56 grand. Friendship wins 7,000. Kings of Kills 7,000. Lots of money on the line for the pros here to get some cash. So even though it's TPP and literally even the pros don't want to play it, should be kind of fun to watch some of your favorite streamers and pro players go at it. I think they'll give a DSR sniper rifle from PUBG Mobile. Does PUBG Mobile have what's a DSR? PUBG Mobile DSR dual mag sniper rifle. Would this be kind of like the Lynx though? Or is this like considered a separate gun? It looks badass. I'll say that. Looks really cool. But it gives me Lynx vibes. Damn, is this what it looks like IRL? Dude, that's freaking sick looking. What a cool looking gun. It's weird the bipod would be designed like that though. Is that right? The bipod is over the barrel, not under it as support. I'm no mechanical engineer, but that doesn't seem like the best way to create a cantilever on your gun. Oh, is this airsoft? If it only performed as good as it looks, the DSR-1 gas-powered sniper rifle, Reddit airsoft. I don't know if that's an airsoft gun or not, but it does seem like an odd place for the bipod, but it looks like other images of it have it in the same spot. Look at the scope on this thing. Holy cow. Look at this. This thing's got a scope on top of a scope. And sure enough, the bipod is supported up there. It's like it's mounted on the top rail. That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's got to make sense if they have it like that, but I've never seen a bipod like that before. I've always seen them deployed on the bottom because you would rest the gun, on that. But I guess you're still resting it on the feet of the bipod there because it's going to be supported by the top. You shoot. Interesting. What would be a cool attachment is the vert grip bipod that I've always said. That would be cool. Because you could put that on any gun and not just for